There is a divide in modern physics so massive, it's earned the title of the worst prediction in the history of science. When quantum mechanics and cosmological measurements try to calculate the energy of empty space, they completely disagree. The gap between those two calculations is a factor of 10 to the 120th power, a 1 followed by 120 zeros. To deal with tensions in the data like this, cosmologists continually patch the math. They invent new parameters and adjust variables. It is mathematical duct tape, applied over and over to force the model to hold together. But we have to ask what happens if we stop applying the tape. What if the universe doesn't actually operate on a patchwork of adjustable rules? Resolving these anomalies doesn't require finding a new complex patch. It requires stepping back and finding a single, rigid geometric structure that already connects the microscopic world to the cosmic scale. We test a framework built entirely on one uncompromising assumption: lambda 0 times the Hubble radius squared equals pi cubed over 15. That constant perfectly splits into two 19th century principles: the geometry of a sphere, 4 pi, and the Stefan-Boltzmann constant, pi squared over 60. Unlike standard models, there are no specialized formulas for different cosmological events here. That single geometric coefficient is applied across the board, to everything, taking a constant derived strictly from classical geometry and laying it over the modern universe provides an immediate test. The framework either maps perfectly onto our observation data or it shatters entirely. We can run this exact geometric rule against the most rigorous modern satellite measurements available, specifically data pulled directly from the Planck and ACT missions. Look at this target chart tracking the results. Values for dark energy, matter density, and cosmic deceleration snap perfectly into place, sitting under a 1 sigma variance. Moving to foundational constants, gravity and the cosmological constant yield absolute algebraic identities, perfect equilibrium. These results represent a structural certainty. Every calculation aligns with the measured universe with 0 variance. Which brings us directly back to that massive 10 to the 120th power gap we saw at the beginning. This visualization maps out the resolution. When you treat the universe as these two nested limits, a maximum and a minimum boundary, and calculate the ratio between their surface areas, you get exactly 121.5. The most notorious error in physics was never actually an error. It is simply a geometric relationship, cleanly resolved when viewed through the correct mathematical lens. This specific geometry goes further than describing the universe today. It maps out the exact historical trajectory of cosmic expansion. This graph plots the constant's evolution. Starting at 0 in the material past, the curve hits exactly 1, the moment cosmic acceleration began. Moving to the present day, we land at pi cubed over 15. Into the deep future, it permanently levels out at 3. The cosmic timeline follows a path marked by these specific geometric milestones, from 0 through 1 toward a final limit of 3. According to this rigid math, our cosmos is currently sitting at exactly 68.9% of its final energetic capacity. Whether you are measuring the physical boundaries of a hydrogen atom or tracking the outer edge of the observable universe, the exact same geometry dictates the rules. These results point to a universe defined by deep geometric order. From the scale of the atom to the expansion of the cosmos, every variable aligns within a single geometric architecture.